It's that time of year again. Coachella has released their headliners, and there's a lot of mixed emotions on social media. We've got Justin Bieber there, Sabrina Carpenter, Karol G, Cat's Eye, Young Thug, so many different people. I mean, the fact that they got Justin Bieber is crazy. They even put his name in the middle of the Coachella artwork because they knew it was crazy that he agreed to this. Personally, I'm just hoping that he shows up, but I have a good feeling that it's going to be a great show. Justin Bieber has actually never headlined Coachella before. He performed once in 2022. He came out and sang Peaches. One person said, I feel like Coachella already has backup plans in place before they even signed Justin Bieber as a headliner, especially after everything they've gone through with Frank Ocean a couple years ago. I remember Frank Ocean was an absolute mess. He was completely late, like an hour late. There were curfew issues. He was cut off, and Coachella lost a lot of money having him headline.
Guys, I'm being told it's curfew, so that's the end of the show. Thank you so much.
So I'm sure they're a little bit suspicious when it comes to Justin because his mental health has been so up and down. But one thing about Justin Bieber is that he is a performer. So I'm going to be going to this year's Coachella and I can't wait to see him live. I hope he still has what he did back in the day, the singing and the dancing. And he's got to perform his old stuff too. It can't be like from these last two albums because I'm sorry, but I'm only gonna know like a couple songs. I don't even want to put it out there. The idea of Justin Bieber just performing Swag 1 and Swag 2, we need to hear some OG music. But of course, everyone on social media is super happy to see that Justin's going to be going to the desert.
Justin's headlining Coachella.
Go. Okay.
Lindsay, Justin's headlining Coachella next year.
Some people are saying such a valid reaction. Oh my gosh, girl, this was me on the plane as it was landing. One person said they couldn't sleep. Honestly, I'm glad that I went to bed early last night. I went to bed at like 8:30 p.m. Oh gosh, am I lame? I don't know, I might be lame, but I'm also tired. One person said this is going to be a bloodbath trying to get tickets, which I already put alerts on for Friday. We know that Justin is a fan of Coachella. We saw him partying it up there last year. Ooh, he is leaning. You know, it looks like he's having a good time. Just bouncing around. Now, one thing I don't understand here is why does he wear his pants so low? Like, why do straight men wear their pants this low? Like, why is he just trying to show off his Bieber butt? Now, it was hard to watch Justin Bieber at last year's Coachella because he did not seem like he was doing well. This person commented, this is so sad. But you know what? It seems like the latter part of this year has been working out for Justin, and 2026 is a new year. One person said, let's be real, his discography is so goated that he could headline the Super Bowl the same year, which I don't know, did Taylor Swift confirm for the Super Bowl yet? Could you imagine if he's doing both? That would be a lot. Then I would be really concerned. One person said, I'm so happy that Justin's getting his flowers. They tried to make us hate him.
I'm shocked. I told you guys that Justin was going to come back. So many people didn't believe me. They were like, oh my God, Sebastian, he's not going to come back. He hates performing, this and that. Well, girl, the proof is in the pudding.
Now, Justin's name might be located right in the middle, but the first name that we see is Sabrina Carpenter. Now, I actually saw her back in April 2024. She was performing Espresso. She actually debuted that song at Coachella, which is the fun part of going to Coachella is a lot of artists will debut music that weekend. So you'll see people like Sabrina Carpenter perform Espresso for the first time, and that ended up being a hit. Of course, her latest album, Man's Best Friend, went to #1 on Billboard, and actually there's a lot of the songs that I really enjoy. It's like grown on me. Comment below, what do you guys think? Right now, I like the House Tour song. But I remember seeing Sabrina Carpenter in person at Coachella. It was my first time really learning about her, and that's one of the reasons why I became a fan was watching her performance. But during that show, she even joked about coming back to Coachella, but as a headliner. So she really manifested that.
His knees so weak he had to spread mine. He's drinking my bathwater like it's red wine. Coachella, see you back here, my headline.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw Sabrina Carpenter's VMAs performance, but if it's anything like that, it's going to be a crazy show. I mean, I think she's really at the prime of her career. I think she's like, what, 27, 28, maybe around that age. She's like, she's been in the industry for some time. She's kind of ready for this.
There's a reason why Hollywood stars always seem to walk away from scandals untouched. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm. Most regular people, including me, don't have a legal army behind them. And if you're injured in an accident, insurance companies try their best to pay you as little as possible. That is where Morgan & Morgan comes in. With over 1,000 attorneys and 100 offices across the country, they are built to fight for regular people, not corporations. In Florida, a client was offered $350,000 by an insurance company. Morgan & Morgan stepped in and got them $12 million. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome, but these stories are what they do every day. And it's easier than ever. You don't have to deal with those piles of paperwork. You also don't have to pay anything up front. You could even start your claim right now within minutes by using your phone. You could get started by scanning the QR code on the screen using your phone's camera. Remember, the fee is free unless they win. If you ever find yourself injured, then check out Morgan & Morgan. Again, you could start your claim today by scanning the QR code or visiting the link in my description below. It's fast, it's simple, and it could change everything.
It's wild looking at Sabrina Carpenter's digital footprint because there's so many old videos of her performing and singing as a kid, making social media videos. Here's one video that a fan posted.
Comes to love, and even if I always end up crying, well, you can't blame a girl for trying.
So they wrote on this post, someone tell this girl that she's headlining Coachella. One person said, stop, so cute, it's crazy, she's come so far. I'm so proud of her, this is crazy. So people are loving that Sabrina's gonna be there. Comment below. I mean, I do think that she's kind of everywhere right now. Like it's kind of a lot of oversaturation, but it's also the time her album is charting and things like that before the Taylor Swift wave begins. I was actually concerned, like if Taylor Swift was a headliner, I don't know if I'd be able to score tickets. Like the Swifties might be able to do it better. I mean, they had their practice with the Eras tour. But congratulations to Karol G. She's the first Latina woman who's going to be headlining Coachella, which is pretty crazy to think about.
This also is not her first Coachella appearance. She was on the lineup in 2022. And I loved her performance back then. She paid tribute to Latinos that went #1 on the charts. But either way, this is historic. This has been a crazy year for Karol G. From the release of Tropicoqueta to performing at the halftime show at the NFL game in Brazil. I am going to be there. No matter what happens, I'm there.
Now, Karol G is one of the top streamed artists out there. She's got so many fans. I was looking up TikToks about her, and there are so many people who are going just for Karol. And after looking at some of her live performances, I'll be watching her set. I will be available if anyone needs a backup dancer. If you need like a terrible viral moment to ruin your show. One person writes, I love Karol G. I can't wait to see her on tour. She also just sang at the Vatican for the Catholic Jubilee here. I don't know what that is, but that sounds impressive. This is huge. They tried to make Shakira just be on the lineup, not as a headliner. I don't know what the T with Shakira is. Okay, excuse my misspelling here, but it looks like she did make a surprise performance in 2024. Oh, I must not have seen her. It was during Bizza Rap set. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know who that is. Argentinian, record producer. So he's more of like a DJ. So you like featured a bunch of artists. Okay, actually the DJs are really good sets to go and see. I remember like Metro Boomin brought out so many people, like The Weeknd. There was the guy married to Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, and I don't know, I forget the rest of the people. I do remember after that set, leaving that stage, I almost was like crowd crushed. And this was around the time of like people talking about Travis Scott still, and me thinking about it, especially being in the crowd. And I will never forget that moment where I was like really tight in there, and I was like, wait, I cannot breathe. It is scary. You'll find me at the back of the crowd whenever I'm at these shows. Let's talk about more of the people who are going to be there. Disclosure's going to be there. Ethel Cain. Ooh, the drama with Ethel Cain. Sexy Red is going to be there. That's going to be fun. Cat's Eye is also going to be there, and I hope that their set isn't too early. Cat's Eye is the girl group that was created in a Netflix show, and they've been pretty successful. They did Lollapalooza, and they brought the biggest crowd they've ever had during a daytime show. And one thing about performing like during the day in the desert is that it's really hot. So I don't know how it was in Chicago. It doesn't look too hot here, but I hope they're not during the day because I do not want to miss them. And I remember Lola Young was during the day, and she actually threw up because it was so hot out. So this right here looks like they were at 3:15 during the day. That's not going to fly in Palm Springs. Former TikToker turned pop star Addison Rae is going to be there. Now, this is huge for her because she just released her new album this year, this June. She's currently on tour. Actually, I will be seeing her at her show, I think in October 19th. One person writes, from TikTok dances to the Coachella stage, the timeline stays unserious. Another person said bathroom break. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of people who don't like Addison Rae. I actually really enjoy the album. Sorry if that offends you guys. One person said the worst performance in history incoming. I don't know about you guys. I actually have seen clips of her on tour and I decided I wanted to go and see her because of the performance I've seen, because it actually seems like much better than I thought she would be. Like, she has one dance that she does to this song called In the Rain and it's like mesmerizing. It is like so good. I mean, the vocals aren't there, but are you there for the vocals all the time? I mean, most of the singers can't really sing. Did you guys not know that? Like, singers aren't a real thing anymore. They're like robot voices. But you can hear her in some of her vocals. I don't know. I'm a fan of it. Like, another seems exciting. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what headliners you're excited to see. Comment below. I know I missed a lot of people, but I've gone to Coachella. I think this will be my 4th one. So I'm really excited to go to it. Ever since I moved to LA, I started attending and it's fun to go and see people perform. You see so many new artists that you've never even heard of before, which if you ever get the chance to go, I feel like that's one of the best reasons to go, because you don't want to see just your favorite people. You want to see different people you've never even thought of looking up before, and you end up loving their music. But I will be reporting there this next year, 2026. I hope I didn't say this year. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. They released the headliners so far in advance. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Will you be attending or will you be watching from afar? Because that sounds really comfortable too. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.